Hello everyone, I am back with a mic setup because this video, if nothing else, deserves the best audio quality as it is going to be my Spotify Wrapped in Food.
3, 2, 1.
My idea came from a video titled Making Desserts Out of Song Lyrics, and I will link the creator of that one down below. But then Spotify Wrapped, which is my favorite holiday of the year, so happy Spotify Wrapped if you celebrate, it recently came out, and I thought it would be a fun idea to create some food based on my Spotify Wrapped. But as you can see, Taylor Swift is my first because obviously she owns me. And if you're wondering, I did get tickets to her Era tour. I'm very excited. The second artist is Alexander23. I saw him perform twice. I saw him in person 3 times this year, which is a different story for a different day. Alexander, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry that it's not 3 and 3, but you know, I really did try. And then there's Valley, who I saw them live. I think it was last year. I don't remember. And then LANY, which needs no introduction because longtime fan. I've been fans of these people for quite a bit. Also saw them live this year. And then Jeremy, this is painful. So the thing is, he's on my Spotify Wrapped. He was on my Spotify Wrapped last year. I can't pronounce his last name correctly. And for someone who has a hard first name to pronounce, I like to pronounce people's names correctly. I know it's like Booker with a Z. I don't know why my mouth cannot say it. So Jeremy Zucker. If I say it with enough confidence, I feel like I'll be right? That's how life works. Jeremy Zucker. I'm so sorry, Jeremy. I'm really trying out here. He's my number 5 artist this year. How this is gonna work is I am just gonna take you through me cooking, making, putting together food based off of songs from these artists. I initially was gonna do like my top 5 songs, but because 3 out of 5 are from Alexander23, it's a little harder. I just wanted to diversify my video, you know? Add a couple of different artists. First, I need to go grocery shopping because I have no groceries. I'll take you with me and then we're gonna get cooking. I just finished grocery shopping. As you can tell, I'm sitting in my car. Please don't hit me. Okay, thanks. Dude, the whole time I was grocery shopping, I was literally just laughing to myself because I was like, I can't believe I'm about to spend this much money on a video when, like, it's so elaborate for no reason. This is just proof that I don't do this for the money. So if anyone wants to Venmo me money to recoup these losses, let me know. I'll drop my handle. The dumbest thing is that I had to buy a whole box of Fruity Pebbles. I need maybe like a cup for one recipe. I wanted like one of those like little single-sized cups, but they didn't have Fruity Pebbles. They only had Fruit Loops, and it was double the price. I was like, I might as well just buy the box. That was my little shopping adventure. I'm gonna go home, probably finish work, start cooking my first meal, and bring you guys along. Welcome to my kitchen. I will do a grocery haul for you so you guys can try and guess what I'm making. Fruity Pebbles, some cheese. I got mozz, Vardy, Gouda, medium cheddar cheese, classic tomato soup with little goldfish crackers. I'm literally an infant. A baby spring mix, strawberries, little baby pepperoni, apple juice, a single orange, some pizza sauce, some bagels. If your guess of what I'm making was a Fruity Pebble fruit salad, you're correct. Okay, that's it. That's the video. Thanks. Bye. Just kidding. Haha, I'm so funny. There has been an outfit change. I am now wearing my merch from the Taylor Swift Red Tour. In the spirit of all things Taylor Swift, as mentioned, she will be the first artist I create a recipe for. I am going to make Fruity Pebble salad. I'm kidding. I feel that the joke's not even funny. For Taylor's food, I am going to make ricotta French toast. And I chose this for a couple of reasons. I'm gonna preface this with, for these foods, I mainly based it off of the songs that were on my Spotify Wrapped playlist. The top song on my playlist from her was The Story of Us, which honestly surprised me because that's like a big throwback. But then also, like, I'm taking some creative liberty because making a food item off of one song is relatively difficult. So the first song is 22. So in her song 22, it says, "It feels like a perfect night for breakfast at midnight." And while it's not midnight, it is dinner time. I decided to make a breakfast item, French toast, and then I decided to spice it up with a little ricotta because in The Story of Us, one of my favorite lyrics in the song, besides I had never heard silence quite this loud because that one hits, is I'm nervously pulling out my clothes trying to look busy. The general vibes it gives me is really like I am doing anything I can to look like I'm not thinking about you, or I'm not looking at you, or I'm not paying attention to you. It's very much like I'm busy trying to look like I moved on from you. I still miss what we had though. The story of us really looks like a tragedy now. Who thought it would end up this way? The ricotta element really comes from the fact that like I want something that looks fancy but is actually like pretty simple to make. Like French toast is pretty simple to make. The ricotta filling is pretty simple to make, but like if you put it all together, it looks like an elaborate meal. So that's kind of the vibes I was looking for. And then also I'm adding a little lemon zest and orange zest into the ricotta because the song is a little zesty. That's the first meal of today. I've never made ricotta French toast before. I've made French toast maybe a couple times in my life. So we'll see how this goes. I will leave all the recipes that I make down below if you want to copy it. I can't assure you they will be good, but they will be down there. Let's get cooking to the first recipe, Miss Taylor Swift's ricotta French toast.
Summer rain on a window. Watch the time float on. Cool air blows a memento as I fall behind. I'm so sorry for dreaming about the future. Maybe I'll be better when we're old enough.
I am ready to eat my Taylor Swift meal with my Taylor Swift shirt while I was listening to Taylor Swift while making it. I don't know how this is gonna taste. Because like I said, I don't think I've ever had ricotta French toast before. It just sounded really fancy. Cheers. It really just tastes like French toast with ricotta and strawberries. One from ASMR. Okay, that is the end of meal 1. I am going to finish this off camera because I don't think you want to hear me chew. So I have The Story of Us and 22 collab meal right here. It's not that sweet, so I like it. If you like things on the sweeter side, I would add like maple syrup on top of it or dress it up like you would for a regular French toast. Hey, I will see you for the next one, which is going to be Alexander 23. I'm concerned. Welcome to the next recipe. If you're wondering how my day's going so far, I broke my tripod and in the process also shattered my camera lens on my phone, but luckily I had a camera protector on it. Otherwise that would have been a lot sadder and you definitely would not be getting a video right now. Sorry if the angle is a little weird because I broke my tripod. So you get whatever angle it wants to give. As you can tell, it is now Alexander 23's recipe. I am wearing his merch. The hoodie, this is literally one of my favorite hoodies, not only because it's comfortable, but also because of the words on the back that's just like, I hope your day doesn't suck, because mine kind of did. I have the little cat with its face on a slice of bread tote. There are very few artists that I have 2 pieces of merch for. I think everyone on this list might be true. So today for Alexander 23, my mans, I am going to make a cereal milk milkshake because in his song Cosplay, the lyric is, I can't believe you like your cereal soggy. I like my cereal soggy, so if that's a deal breaker for you, Alex, I'm kidding, I don't. I love crunchy cereal that hurts the roof of my mouth. That is what honestly was like the big inspiration behind it. As mentioned in my grocery haul, I am using Fruity Pebbles. If you want to be a bigger fan than I am, I would recommend maybe using like chocolate or coffee because he mentions chocolate multiple times and he also mentions coffee multiple times in like throughout some of his songs. I am not feeling chocolate surprisingly today, so I am going with Fruity Pebbles. So if you want to fight me, feel free. I've been having a bad day, so like you will win. Not sponsored by Fruity Pebbles, although if you do want to sponsor me, my email is wide open. So I wanted to do a dessert because one, soggy cereal really limits you to like sweeter foods, but also I feel like Alexander 23's songs just provide a level of comfort, and even though they're like really depressing, it's still like I'm not alone or I'm not the only one going through this issue. I want to do some type of food that makes you happy because he makes me happy. This is gonna be just a clip of me simping for Alexander 23. Also, who I met twice. For milkshakes, it's like my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and I'm like, I want to bring Alexander 23 to my yard, so maybe if I make a soggy cereal milkshake, he will come to my yard. Here's to manifesting. For this year, my Spotify Wrapped, he was my second artist. Out of the top 5 songs, 3 of them were his. And like, in Hate Me If It Helps, favorite part is the bridge. And it's like, I'm sorry I stayed up with you every night, but like him providing comfort to the person he was with. I feel like cereal not only is it a good breakfast food, it's also a good late night food where like, you know, in like rom-coms or something, in the middle of the night, they both go to the fridge for a bowl of cereal and it's like, oh my God, you're down here too? Kind of thing. I had an idea to like either spike the milkshake or add fizziness to it, but I don't want to drink alcohol right now and I don't have any carbonated water. But the reason why I wanted to add like some type of like punch to it is because I feel like sometimes his songs punch me in the gut. Hate Me If It Helps, I feel like the bridge just kind of hits you where it hurts. So in substitute of like alcohol or a fizzy carbonated beverage to put into the milkshake to cause me pain, I'm lactose intolerant and I am gonna use ice cream in this. So that'll punch me in the gut and basically be the same thing, right? We will get shaken on this milkshake. Just realized how long it's been since I had Fruity Pebbles and they're so good. That's crazy. I'm maybe gonna eat a bowl and then pour myself another bowl for the recipe.
Take apart all the good things, stripped away what's there to do. Many times I tried, but I just don't remember. I'm so sorry for dreaming about the future. Baby, I'll be better when we're old enough. Hey, I'm sorry for dreaming about the future.
Here is the final product. In terms of volume, it's not as much as I thought it was going to be, but that's okay because I'm home alone. So this is perfect enough for me. I am ready to get all the tummy issues that this gives me. Here is my Alexander 23 soggy cereal milkshake. Yeah, it's not blended very well. It's good taste-wise. And if you're wondering what I'm going to do with the bowl of soggy cereal that I have, as I mentioned before, I like soggy cereal, so I will be consuming that and this off camera. Okay, I will see you in the next recipe. Welcome to the Valley recipe. As you can tell, I am wearing my Valley merch. It says, I'll be with you, because I'm a big fan. Underneath, I have a Sucks to See You Doing Better t-shirt on. Like an onion, I am multifaceted. Their recipe that they're getting, little baby pizza bagels. One of their songs was on my top 5 most listened to, and that was Oh Shit, Are We in Love? They don't mention food anywhere in that song, but they do mention summer nights. Overall, their general vibe is like very nostalgic. And they also have a song called Like 1999, which was on my playlist for Spotify Wrapped. You know what I like to do in 1999? Cry. But that was because I was kind of young in 1999. Something 1999-esque and very nostalgic is pizza bagels for me. Because when I was a kid, my cousins and I would always have pizza bagels. I don't know why I'm calling them pizza bagels. Brand name would be Bagel Bites. That's what we had. But I am making my own version of Bagel Bites with little baby bagels. The reason why I'm doing it is because generally the vibes that Valley gives me are like very nostalgic, summer nights, we may be sad, but we're having fun while doing it kind of thing. For that, pizza bagels, because when I was a kid, I would just spend them eating Bagel Bites with my cousins and kind of reminiscing on our problems. And at like 7 or 8 years old, our problems really were minute. But they were problems nonetheless for a 7 or 8-year-old. It's dinner time. Let's get cooking. So I'm gonna do this taste test without a tripod and up close and personal, because honestly, the vibes of this meal are very much like we're little, free, nothing like adulthood. So here is the final product. I think she's kind of cute, and I'm gonna go in for my first taste test. It's kind of hard to mess up bagel bites when you pre-buy all of your items. If I were making dough from scratch, I think there'd be more room for error. Because I'm lazy, everything's pre-purchased and pre-made. Pretty dang good. Would recommend. And that's the end of the Valley recipe. As you can tell by my t-shirt, today we are gonna make LANY. We are going to make a recipe inspired by LANY. This band has been on my Spotify Wrapped since like 2018, 2019. So long-standing fan. My two most listened to songs by them are Pink Skies and I Love You So Bad stripped. That is the superior version for those sad girls like me. This year, Pink Skies was pretty high up on my Spotify Wrapped playlist. It would make sense that I would make like a Malibu sunrise or a Malibu sunset based off of the lyrics in like the song Pink Skies, because it says, I love the way that your green eyes mix with that Malibu indigo. But that is a cop-out answer. I want to be a little more creative. So I was like, okay, what food is pink that I can make a recipe out of? And the idea that came to mind was poke, specifically ahi tuna, because that is pink. And then I was like, all right, what else can I intermix into this? For LANY is an ahi tuna poke salad. And the reasoning behind that, again, because it's like, I love the way your green eyes, you know what else is green? Vegetables. So salad, and then that Malibu indigo. Purple, I bought a spring mix, so it has a little purple in it. And then the Pink Skies, represented by the poke. Just like general vibe-wise, I feel like this album in particular, not Malibu Nights, because that is a cry yourself to sleep every night album. Pink Skies, I Love You So Bad is like very much I wouldn't say lighthearted, but it's more of like a fun, good for you, like let's get in the car and drive down PCH vibe. And because I was trying to mix that general vibe, I thought a salad would be a good idea because it's very light, it's good for you, and so is their music. That is the reasoning behind my recipe for LANY and doing their song. This is probably going to be the quickest and easiest recipe, and it's good because it is past my dinner time and I'm hungry. So the faster I can get food in my belly, the better. I bought some salmon rolls. They're pink, so it kind of matches the vibe. I bought a Spam musubi, which is also pink, so generally it fits the vibe. Is probably the most well-balanced meal that I will be eating in this video. Without further ado, let's get started.
Bottle the night, red wine to rerun all our memories right. It's just a matter of time before your cheeks turn into peaches and the stars realign. Another glass of wine to find the diamonds in your eyes, darling. Another glass of wine, you know it's time. 3, 2, 1. We're counting shooting stars on the side of my bed, and now your lips tattooed on the side of my neck. Another glass won't kill you, right? Gladly she replies, you got me running circles inside of my head. Now we're doing everything that I...
This is probably the best meal for me right now because I'm starving, and not even 10 minutes later, dinner's ready. I already took a bite because I was like, oh, I probably should use my mic because, again, like I said, this video, if nothing else, deserves good quality audio because the good quality audio that these artists have been giving me for the past year were great. I don't know if that joke worked. Anyway, so here's a bite. I would say that this recipe is also pretty foolproof because I bought the poke, and the salad dressing is really just like soy sauce, sesame oil, and made a guava, a little bit of rice vinegar. Put a little more effort into LANY's recipe. I made a guava concoction. So I put guava juice and then I put some tonic water. If you don't like tonic water, I would recommend adding like sparkling water instead. But because I don't have any, tonic water it is. And it really fits that pink sky vibe. That's dinner for today. I am going to eat my salmon roll, my salad, and my drink off camera. And I will see you for the last and final recipe. Welcome to the final recipe of this video. And that is for my 5th most listened to artist of this past year, Jeremy Zucker. As you can tell, I'm wearing his merch. It was a great concert. I really enjoyed it. Should I do a concert review for all of the artists? I'm going to Taylor next year. I'll hopefully maybe see any of the other 4 artists again sometime in the next year. So for Jeremy's recipe, I am going to make grilled cheese. There's a couple reasons why I chose grilled cheese for Jeremy. My most listened to song of his in the past year was Supercuts, and in the song he says, "I don't want to make your mama cry at dinner." I was like, okay, what is a good food to cry to? And grilled cheese with classic tomato soup felt like the vibe. It's like a very easy comfort food where if like you have tears streaming down your face, it'll just add flavor to the soup. I don't want to see you at the mall next winter. I feel like grilled cheese is a very like winter comfort food, especially with the soup. Again, with the lactose intolerance, hate my guts. You know what else hates my guts? Cheese. They're trying to hit all facets of this song. And then I also decided grilled cheese would be a good one because like another song that I listened to a lot this year was 18. A grilled cheese feels like a young food to me. To fit the vibes, I got this apple juice in this bottle. I wanted a Capri Sun, but they didn't sell single Capri Suns, and I really didn't want to buy a whole box like I did for the Fruity Pebbles. He says all the guys gas me up on this swim team, and I feel like a grilled cheese with a drink, side of fruit, is the perfect meal after swim practice, where you're like, okay, it's time to go home. I want food. What do I make? Grilled cheese with fruit. Well balanced, a little nostalgic. While grilled cheese may seem like a very simple, there are many layers to the reason why I chose it, especially with the little sides that I'm going to have. Also, can we talk about how I like just bought a single serving of soup? And it's perfect because like as a teenager, you're not gonna make a whole thing of soup, but you will buy a single serving. Let's do it.
She replies like sunny day and you happen to lay right here with me. If history repeats, 3, 2, 1. Okay. We're kind of shooting stars on the side of my bed, and now your lips tattooed on the side of my neck. Another glass won't kill you, right?
I just finished making the grilled cheese sandwich. I don't know how good this cheese pull is gonna be because it's been sitting here for a bit, and I already did a couple B-roll ones. Not bad. So we're gonna do a little taste test. I'm gonna do just the grilled cheese by itself. And this is my first time actually ever making grilled cheese. This tastes like your standard grilled cheese. I'm going to dip it in the tomato soup to see if that changes anything. I've seen people do that and I've never actually tried it, so let's do it. Tastes exactly how you think it's gonna taste. Honestly, pretty good. And then I'm gonna take a goldfish, dunk it in some soup, and then sliced oranges. That was the last and final recipe. Going to go finish my food off camera. And that is a wrap on likely the most elaborate video I will be making in foreseeable future. Even though this video was very time intensive, I thought it was so fun because I got to combine 2 of my favorite things in the world, which are food and music. And I just thought it was a lot of fun to make. And even though the recipes were like relatively simple, I feel like the thought that went behind it of like, okay, this is why I'm choosing this recipe, I thought it was a lot of fun. So if you want to see more videos like this in the future, just let me know. Maybe I'll make this an annual Spotify Wrapped video. So if you like this video, please let me know in the comments down below, or like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Who knows, maybe that'll be more entertaining for you. Although I don't know what can be more entertaining than me making a fool of myself in the kitchen and gushing about how I love these 5 artists just dearly, and then struggling to say one of their last names. I will see y'all in the next one. Bye!